Access controls, risk assessment, cryptography, and many more topics are covered in the SSCP. What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about my thoughts on the SSCP, the time it took me to pass, why did I even get the cert, and does the cert hold any weight in the job market for me, specifically for me because every situation is different. So this will be a quick video. I recently passed the exam earlier this year and I did it in about 30 days or so. Now I know for a lot of you that just heard that, you might be thinking it's easy, I'm a genius, I cheated, or maybe I had prior experiences, and some of those are lies and some of those are true. The exam for me was easy, and honestly, even if I didn't have prior education, the topics discussed, it wouldn't have been the hardest to learn. It is a bit information dense like many tech exams are, but I enjoy the material, so that could also be why it felt a little easy for me. Now before this, I did already have my CompTIA Trifecta, you know, the whole Net Plus, Sec Plus, and Pentest Plus, so my knowledge on the topics were already a bit beyond the material, so it was more of a refresher for me. The material reminded me a bit of what you would expect from the Security Plus. A lot of the topics overlap. Now, you might be asking once again, why did I take the SSCP? And well, it's due to me currently honestly being enrolled in WGU's cybersecurity program. If you don't know what WGU is, it's an online college. They have a bunch of different certs baked into the program, and there are a lot of mixed feelings for this type of approach from people. Some say it's not worth it and that a lot of the certs hold no value. Others have been able to get jobs thanks to these certs and programs. It just depends. Tech as a whole is very tough, but for me personally, I like the ability to finish all these classes at my own pace. That's a big thing about WGU. It has been a big help, so that's really the main reason I did it, just because I'm in college for that. So would I have normally gotten the SSCP without having to? And well, I can't say for sure. I did have a goal of getting the CISSP one day, and most say this is a stepping stone towards that, so I have no regrets. The information is important, the things you need to know, and it was an easy pass for me either way. So I would also say get it, do it. It's depending. It depends a lot. It's really hard. I know you're gonna hear me say this a lot in this video, but it's just so hard to give you a yes or no answer because it really depends on your long-term goals. If you're gonna do something in blue teaming, then there's no point. Maybe it could help a little bit, but I don't want to ramble on too much. Let's get into the material. What is the SSCP and what's the exam as a whole? That way you can have an idea of what to expect. So the SSCP, or Systems Security Certified Practitioner, is a certification from ISC2 designed for hands-on professionals like SOC analysts, systems administrators, and network security specialists, and many more roles. I'm sure I've missed many. That was a bit of a ChatGPT answer, but the exam covers 7 core domains: security, operations and administration, access controls, risk identification and monitoring, incident response and recovery, cryptography, network communication security, and systems and applications security. I feel like that was a little unorganized the way I laid that out, but y'all get the idea. A lot of security based things. You'll face 125 multiple choice questions over 3 hours, and you'll need a 700 out of 1000 to pass. Now you may be thinking, wow, 125 questions, that's a lot. And yes, it is a lot. That's the most questions I think I've ever taken in any of my exams, but the questions are not the hardest. As long as you put in the work studying, there are plenty of resources out there like Jason Dion, CBT Nuggets, CompTIA books, YouTube, and more. You almost really have no reason to kind of not pass. I don't know, I should say that because it sucks when you do fail these type of tests, because there's been many times where I did every resource and still failed. What I tell people to always do when studying for certs is take practice exams, labs, and flashcards. All this will give you a fighting chance to pass on the first try. And oh yeah, I can't forget the biggest tip of them all: take breaks. I cannot stress this part enough. When you're tackling information dense material, the brain needs a break. So make sure to get up, walk, watch an episode of a show or whatever to reset your brain, because in the world of tech, burnout is very real. Now for my final topic, did this actually help me get a job? This is really why y'all are here to listen to it. You know, I gave you a quick brief of, you know, how long it took me, a quick little brief of the topics it covers, how many questions, what you need to pass, a quick little rundown of some resources. But once you do all this, did it help me get a job? And well, the answer is no. I already had a current role before getting the SSCP. So can I say for sure it wouldn't have helped me or would have helped me get a job sooner or later? I don't think so. The market for jobs in cybersecurity right now is not what people think. It's extremely hard to get in. It's super saturated. There's a lot of moving parts besides just being able to pass certs. Even doing a home lab is the next step, or not a home lab, but doing labs, beef up your GitHub. Internships are really going to be the main thing, but even internships are few in between and you're fighting for them. The SSCP wouldn't have gotten me a job. I don't think so. I already had the trifecta even before my current job, so I don't think the SSCP would have done anything much for me. I just did it because of this college, trying to get the degree, you know, you feel me? And I know what I'm saying might be contradictory to what you see online, on TV. There's a lot of cyber tech roles. They're everywhere. They're hiring. Get this cert, get that cert, take this course, take this degree. The thing they don't tell you about a lot of these roles is that they're looking for experienced employees, which puts us newbies in tough positions because we can't get experience without a job and can't get a job without experience. But that's a huge rabbit hole. I'll make a whole nother video on that, on my woes and how I started and from all the way from the beginning to the end. But back to the topic about the SSCP. Is there any harm in getting it? No. I mean, it's a fairly cheap, even like financially cheap cert. I think it's like $100, maybe a little bit over. I could be wrong. Can't be much. It's very similar to Security Plus, to be honest. I would say just get your Security Plus, or if you're trying to get your degree at WGU, then, you know, just get it out the way. If it aligns with your goals, maybe to get the CISSP, it makes more sense. I mean, that's my long-term goal, and that's the CISSP is held as a pretty big, heavy set, big dog type of cert in the world of cyber tech, as far as I know. And I mean, if you have the financial time and money, I mean, it doesn't hurt to learn, it doesn't hurt to refresh, whatever it is. There's so many more things. Really, whatever helps you break into the space. I don't want to say more is better, because sometimes less is more, but be choosy. Don't be a cert chaser. If you have to get it, if it aligns with your goals, go for it. It's not the hardest cert out there. Information dense. Like, we're not foreign to the idea of hard work when it comes to cyber. But thank you for listening to my little rant. That's it for me. Let me know in the comments what you think about the SSCP certification. Is it worth it in today's job market, and did it benefit you or someone you know in any way? And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any more ideas of other videos, other certs you would like me to try out and review, please let me know in the comments. Peace.